What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be doing a mat Pilates workout, all focused on helping us get up into scissor kicks. We're gonna go ahead and jump right in. We'll start off with a little bit of breathing and then we'll hop right into things. So if you wanna come into a comfortable seat down on your mat, legs crossed, legs out in front of you, whatever feels the best for you in your body, hands can come to the tops of your legs, and we'll start by taking a nice deep inhale and pull the shoulders up towards the ears. And we'll exhale to drop the shoulders down and back. Good, 2 more like that. We'll inhale to bring the shoulders up. And we'll exhale, drop them down and back. Last one, we'll inhale to bring the shoulders up. And we'll exhale to drop them down and back. Good. From here, I want you to swing your legs around so that your legs come out to your side. We'll bring the feet about hips distance apart and start with your hands right behind your hamstrings. We'll open the elbows out nice and wide, roll the shoulders down and back. Inhale to sit up nice and tall. We'll exhale, draw belly button to spine, start to roll back onto your hips, keeping your fingertips attached to the backs of your legs. We'll inhale at the bottom, another big exhale to roll ourselves back up, and we'll keep moving like that. Inhale, sit up nice and tall, prepare. Exhale, draw belly button to spine, start to roll back onto those hips. Good, we'll get right up to about the top of our leggings. So that's a good kind of tactile point so you know where to stop. Good. Next time you come down, we'll reach the arms out in front of us. We'll roll back like that. As we lower, try to keep your chin parallel to the ground. So I don't want you to over tuck your chin or overextend at your neck. Nice neutral spine, neutral curvature at the neck. Good, we'll just do 2 more here. And last one. Good. Next, we'll move into a tricep rollback. So hands are gonna come right behind you, fingertips point forward. Same kind of movement pattern. We're gonna inhale, sit up nice and tall, exhale, draw belly button to spine. We'll start to roll back, maybe trying to tap the forearms down to the mat. We inhale down at the bottom, another big exhale, we scoop and we roll right back up. So now we start to get a little bit into the upper body as well as our core. As we progress up into our scissor kicks, it's gonna be really important that our upper body is warmed up and ready to work for us. Also, very obviously important that our core is ready and it's warm, it's ready to help us stabilize. Because essentially once we get into those scissor kicks, we're gonna be reaching our legs up over our head. We'll do 2 more like this. 2. And last one. Good, we'll bring things up and I actually want you to roll it all the way back down. Come down onto your forearms. You can roll back a little bit so the forearms rest down on your mat, and we'll lift the knees so they come up above your hips. All we're gonna do here is inhale, extend the knees. Exhale, bend the knees. Good. Nothing super complicated, but with the forearms down on the mat like this, I want you to focus on pressing up and away out of the forearms. So we spread the shoulders, the collarbone, the chest, nice and wide. We find some space between the chin and the chest, and we focus on continuing to draw the belly button up and in. Good, we'll do 3 more here. This will be 3. This will be 2. Good. Last one. Perfect. I want you to kick those legs up. Now we'll take a scissor kick from here. We're gonna inhale, drop one leg down. Exhale, lift it back up. Same thing on the other side. Challenging part here is keeping our hips stable as we move. So if you start to lower one leg and your hips are rocking you all around on your mat, we've gone a little bit too far. Good, check in with your upper body. Do you feel yourself collapsing down into your shoulders like that? Try to press up and away. Good, we'll do 2 more each side. Because my hip flexors are really tight. I can only handle 2 more. Good. Good, once you've done that last one, we'll bring everything in. I want you to roll all the way down onto your mat. Let me move my water bottle out of the way. We'll roll everything down. I want you to come down onto your side. So we'll come onto the left side. You'll make a little pillow for your head with your left bicep. Find a fetal position with the legs. So we stack the hips, stack the knees, stack the ankles. We'll inhale to reach that right arm up over the shoulder, and we'll bring it forward so we tap the fingertips down to our mat. We'll exhale to lift it up, and you can take it a little bit behind your body. Now, as we move and we warm up through our right arm, We want to stay lifted through the left side of the body, engaging through the obliques to help keep us supported. Good. And we'll just do 2 more like this. 2. And last one. Good. From here, we'll bring that right arm down and we're gonna pop up onto our left hand. Knees are gonna stay stacked, hips stay stacked, feet stay stacked. We're in that true mermaid position. Right hand comes behind the head. You'll open your elbow out nice and wide. We'll take a single arm mermaid push-up. Inhaling to drop that left elbow down to the mat. Exhaling to push up and squeeze through the obliques to lift ourselves back up through center. Not only is this one good for the upper body, for the arms, triceps, shoulders, biceps a little bit too. It's also good for the obliques. This position with the legs can get a little bit tricky, so it's gonna help us in a lot of different ways. We'll just do 3 more like this. 3, 2, last one. Good, press up out of your left hand. We're gonna bring those knees a little bit behind us and we'll exhale to push into that left hand, circle the right arm up and around to take that modified side plank. Inhale, bring it back down gently, softly. We bring the left hip back down to the mat. So I don't want you to thump down to the mat. Keep it controlled. If you need to walk your left hand in a little bit, go ahead and walk it in. That's cool with me. Ooh, big deep breaths. Okay, good. 3 more like this. 3. Good, 2. And last one. Good, we'll bring everything down and then just swing your legs around. We'll do that same thing over on the other side. So we'll get nice and warm in the upper body now. On the opposite side, come down onto your right hip, make a little pillow for your head. With your right bicep, we'll inhale to reach that left arm up over the shoulder. Good, make sure your knees are stacked. We'll inhale to drop the left fingertips right to the front of your mat. Exhale to open it back up. You can come a little bit behind the shoulder. Just make sure the hips and the knees stay stacked so we're not gonna pull ourselves around on the mat. Try to keep everything stable and supported as best you can, right? Nobody's perfect, but try your best with every rep. Lots of space between you and your mat on that right side. So you should be able to slide your hand right underneath you. Give yourself a little bit of a hug without finding a whole lot of resistance. Good, 3 more like this. 3, 2, and last one. Good. Okay, we'll bring things up. Left hand's gonna come down. We'll pop up onto our right hand. Keep the knees and the hips stacked. Left hand comes behind the head. We'll inhale to dip that right elbow down. Exhale to push into the hand, press yourself back up. Mermaid push-ups can get a little bit tricky sometimes, so don't let that deter you from doing them. It's a lot of work in that tricep. Good, push yourself up. And for me, I typically feel a lot more work in my left side oblique always, but both sides are working to keep you stable and supported, so remember that. We won't do a whole lot more, just 3 more. 3, 2, last one. Good, we'll press things up. You can take your left hand down. We'll keep the knees stacked and you can walk the right hand in a little bit. Exhale, we'll push into the hand, circle that left arm around and up. Find your modified side plank. Inhale, we'll bring it back down. Remember, soft landing of the hips as we come down, no thumping down to the mat. You remain in control. Good. Let your breath help you. Exhales to lift. Good, 3 more like this. This will be 3. Good. This will be 2. And last one. Good, everything's gonna come down and we'll lay all the way down onto our mat. We're gonna get into the meat and potatoes of the exercise, or of the workout, I should say. So take a breath. Your feet are gonna be down on your mat for right now. We'll kind of move through things a little bit. Arms are gonna reach up over your shoulders. We'll exhale to crunch up through the head, neck, and shoulders. Bring your hands right outside of your hips, and we'll start to take our Pilates 100. Start to pulse your hands right outside of your hips. Good, steady, even breath. Now, once you get comfortable here, you'll start to lift the knees so they come up above your hips. Bring the legs into a tabletop. Good, keep breathing, stay active through the arms. Once you get comfortable here, you shoot those legs forward at a 45. Good. Think inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. All right, we'll just be here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, lower everything down. Keep your legs so they come up above your hips. So lift them a little bit so they're not quite at 45. We'll start to take our scissor kick from here. So inhale, we'll drop one leg down towards the mat. Exhale, we'll lift back up. Same thing on the other side. Inhale, drop. Exhale, lift. Good. Nice big deep breaths, especially on the way back up. Use your exhale to help you get into your low abs. Draw belly button to spine and really you can shh the air out, you can ha the air out, do whatever works to help you get connected to your core. Good. One more on each side. This will be one. Whew. And last one. Good. Now I want you to drop your right leg back down. So technically 1.5 more. We'll walk our hands up the left leg. So we come up towards the ankle. We find that nice strong upper body crunch. And now we're going to exhale, switch the legs. Inhale, switch. Switch, switch. Good. Focus on switching your legs by using the strength of your abs. Good. And we'll do 4 more on each side. We started on the left, so that's 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2. Last one. And 1. Good. Everything's gonna come in. We hug those knees in. Core should be nice and warm at this point. Hopefully it is. We'll bring our hands back down by our sides and we'll lift the legs back up above the hips. Now, we're gonna go into our double leg lower and lift and get ourselves working into a reverse crunch, just so you know where we're headed. So glue the legs together. We'll inhale, drop the legs down to about a 45. If you can go lower than that, awesome. We'll exhale, lift the legs back above the hips. Take a couple like this. Now, once you're ready, when you lift your legs, I want you to push into your upper body to help you stabilize. Push the legs up, lift the hips. Good. Lower it back down, lower the legs. Good. Start there, and if you want to omit the lower and lift of the legs, hug your knees into your chest and try to take that reverse crunch from there. Sometimes it's a little bit easier if you're not trying to push your entire leg and keep it straight up over your hips. Good, 2 more like this. Whew. Have to stay focused. Last one. Good. We'll bring our legs all the way down. Now we're gonna work into our rollovers. That reverse crunch got us ready to go. I'm hoping that I'm not too close to the wall that I'm gonna whack it, but I'm gonna scoot forward just a little bit. So my feet are gonna get out of the frame at the beginning, and that is all right. We're gonna take a big exhale breath to lift the legs up so they come up above the hips. Once they get there, we exhale, push the legs up and over. Legs go back behind the head. We'll open the legs, flex the feet, and then just articulate down through the spine. Good. Once we get down there, hips lower, heels come together, we lower the legs back down to the mat. We'll do a couple more like that. Good. Focus on drawing belly button to spine, rolling, rolling, rolling down, pulling hips to ribs, pushing into the upper body to help you stay stable, bringing the legs together, lowering the feet down. 1 more like that. And then we're gonna be so ready to get up into that scissor kick. Good, open the legs, flex the feet, start to articulate down. Good, heels come together, lower the legs. Okay, now we're gonna start to get into our scissor kick. So to get there, we have to take a rollover. I'm gonna walk you through. Okay, we exhale, lift those legs so they come up above your hips. We'll push the legs up. Push the legs behind your head And then we'll bend at the elbows. Bring your hands right to your low back, thumbs out, fingertips point up towards your butt. We have to push heavy into the triceps, so there's a reason that we activated through the upper body. Then we start to lift the legs so they come up above the hips. On your inhale, we drop one leg down behind our head. Good, the opposite leg can open up. We'll exhale, switch the legs through center. Inhale, dropping the opposite leg down. Now upper body's doing a whole lot of work. You're holding your body up in that Pilates tripod. Good. We won't do a whole lot here because these are hard. Good, 2 more each leg. Keep drawing the belly button in, hanging on to that neutral spine, that tuck in your tailbone. Good. Last one's here. And good. Once we take that last one, legs are gonna come together carefully. We start to release the hands, lower the hips all the way down, and then just hug your knees into your chest. Rock the hips from side to side. Good. Can you believe it? We made it through to the scissor kicks. From here, all we're gonna do is roll over so that we come onto our bellies. And of course, my mat moved all the way around. We'll just roll everything over. So now we can balance out all of that hard flexion of the spine with a little bit of back extension. Okay. Whew. Okay, so hands are gonna come underneath you. Elbows point back towards your ribs. We'll start off just by taking our little baby cobra. We'll inhale to push into the palms of the hands, into the forearms, lift the chest off of the mat. Good. Exhale, we pull everything back down. Maybe your nose touches down, maybe the forehead touches down. Good. Inhale, push yourself up, open up the chest. Good. Exhale, bring it right back down. Next time that you press up, we'll start to lift the elbows off of the mat, coming into that full cobra or swan. Good. Depends on what school of thought you subscribe to. Good, 2 more like that. Last one. We'll lower everything down, and I want you to make a little pillow for your head with your forearms. Stack your forearms on top of each other. Doesn't matter which one's on top. Just find a spot that's comfortable. We'll rest the forehead down onto our hands, and I want you to exhale, lift the legs up so we push into the front of the hips. Inhale, lower the feet down. Of course, I took my hair out and now it's like being crazy. As we lift the legs, you want to push into your pubic bone and the front of the hips to help give you the power to lift. Good. And we'll try to keep the upper body stable. I know naturally your head's going to want to move all the way around. Try to keep it down for now. Good. 2 more like that. 2. Last one. Good, I want you to lift your legs back up, start to kick through your legs. Good, this is where we'll take swimming from. We'll keep our head down on the hands. And just breathe. Good. I'm just gonna count you down here from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the legs all the way down, release the glutes, unclench. Good. We'll bring our hands right underneath our shoulders, and I want you to press up and then back into a child's pose. So you bring the big toes together, open the knees out nice and wide. Lower your forehead down to the mat. Good, nice deep breath. And on your next inhale, we'll pull ourselves up into a tabletop position. We'll take a couple rounds of cat-cow just to release the spine, and then you'll be out of here. We'll inhale, dip the belly down, open the chest up, draw those shoulder blades together. Exhale, push into the palms of the hands, curve the spine up, look right to the tops of your legs. Good, 2 more like that. Inhaling to dip it down. Good, exhaling to push it up. Last one. Good. From here, start to walk your hips back towards your heels, walk those hands in, come up through to a seated position, and that is where I will leave you. I hope you enjoyed this workout. If you did, as always, let me know. Remember, you guys are awesome. You can do anything you put your mind to, and I'll see you guys in our next video.
I just can't resist you. You got me drunk in love, I can't sleep. I need to